Hey guys, I'm back. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. We're going to mix it up a little and start off with some angel numbers. I just experimented and I think I might do a little better. Ooh, when we start like that. So look, welcome to Bo Banner's Tarot. Okay, your cosmic confident, your inner compass. We are doing a general collective read today, so please use your own discernment. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't for someone else to appreciate. This is a general, so take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. These numbers or the messages could resonate with you. Let your intuition be your ultimate guide here. So we have, wow, we have 15, 15, 13, 13, 11, 11, and 999. So 15, 15, inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom is your greatest power. Listen to your inner voice for guidance. Okay, so this is the universe letting you know that you have all the tools and all the wisdom that you really need, okay? So really go in and trust your own guidance, okay? You do know what's best for you. 13, 13, trust your intuition, confirming the previous card. Trust your intuition, it's guiding you, guidance, right? It's guiding you towards a brighter future. So once again, this is confirming the previous card. So you really need to trust in your inner wisdom, trust in your intuition, understand that you are the best guide for your life, okay, for your brighter future. 11, 11, this is wish fulfillment. This is a fresh start. This is starting something new. This is a new beginning. You know, we start, well, 000 really is, but 111's the first step, or 4 ones, but it's like a reset. But in this one, it is communication. Effective communication is the key to strong and loving relationships. The angels remind you to express your feelings openly and honesty. Why? Because honesty is the best policy. 999. The foundation of all love is self-love. The angels urge you to practice self-care and self-compassion, as this will lead you to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. So yeah, the universe is really letting you know that the love that you have for yourself is, and the self-care and the compassion is really the grounds of where you can really start those more fulfilling, harmonious relationships here. So you've got to love yourself to love others, okay? And I will say, because Ceres is entering retrograde right now, Ceres is a sign of Aries, okay? But because Ceres is actually entering retrograde, it's 111 days of self-love, self-care, okay, where you really go in and you do that self-evaluation, you do the inner work, okay, and you sort of work on things and start things for a new beginning. So that's a really exciting day. It runs through to the 20th of November. So it's 111 days of just doing the inner work, focusing on yourself, and really starting anew. Everyone's got something to work on, something to improve, so focus on that. Okay guys, now we're going to get into the tarot. Divine is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's see what you have to look forward to. Divine HP. What do we... Didn't even ask. Okay, what do we have for this amazing person today? What do we have for this beautiful soul? Okay, 3 cards. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so you have a vision for yourself. 5 of Pentacles. You could be feeling left out of something. Yeah. 7 of Swords. So yeah, you're making a break. Okay. King of Cups. Okay, yeah, something's approaching, something's arriving. Then we got the 6 of Cups. So returning to your roots. Then we have the Hierophant. That's your wisdom. That's your knowledge. That's you trusting your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge. Wow. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So this is your independent wealth, but this is you managing it. Okay, this is you maybe taking the steps that need to be taken to manage that abundance, that wealth. Yeah, because you're really planting the seeds and letting it grow. Alright, bottom deck energy. Yeah, you're defending what you're growing. Okay. Maybe there's a community of people that you have to defend it from. Maybe there's major choices ahead around your abundance. So the abundance is yours. Okay, the abundance is definitely yours, but you've got a crossroads, a block. It can even be a block. Something stopping you. I think it's the community around you. Maybe there's a community of people around you not on the same page or not believing in what you're doing. So if you're not already defending, you have to defend what you are building, what you are creating, okay? If not, move in silence is the best key, because what you're doing is you're growing. Whatever you're putting your energy into, it's growing. It's becoming abundant here, okay? It finishes off with the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This is you putting in the work, learning the skills, developing that income, that abundance for yourself. Okay, so first of all, we got the King of Wands. We'll go through this. So yeah, you definitely have a vision right now. Okay, you definitely are taking lead on something. Maybe you're connecting with other people, but what you're doing is you're taking that authority over your life. But I really think you've got your eye on the vision and you're working towards your goals, what you want in life. But I see you feeling left out. I feel like maybe there's someone or something, or even the possible community we've seen before, that's really leaving you out in the dark. So now you're just needing to move on from that. Sorry. Confirmation sneeze. But yeah, now you just need to pick up everything. Yeah, no, pick up everything, pick up your swords, and you need to leave. Okay, you need to leave it all behind. Why? Because you've got better things approaching, better things coming in towards you. Okay, if they're going to make you feel left out, then you're best off walking away. Okay, maybe returning to your roots is going to be helpful to you. Maybe touching in with loved ones. Maybe walking towards your roots or loved ones or reunions in place. Maybe there's someone who's been on your mind lately that you're going, oh, they would have so, been there for me. But you have that wisdom. You have that higher elevation, that higher knowledge, that you understand that, independent wealth, it can be created by anyone who puts in the time, the effort, who develops those skills, who puts the work in. So what you're doing right now is you're staying positive and you're understanding that, no, I'm committing to this. This is for me, and I'm going to create this independent wealth for myself. Top of the deck energy is the Queen of Wands, the counterpart of the King of Wands. Wow. Okay, so you could have news, a message coming in. Look, yeah, you're attracting in the message, the news that you've been needing to hear, okay? It's going to be a news of honesty, of truth, okay? About your skills, possibly, about what you're creating into your reality. Yeah, because what you are creating here is final. What you are creating is a wish fulfillment. What you are creating is inspiring to others, okay? What you are creating is your hopes and your dreams. Okay, that is what you're creating, your hopes and your dreams. You are wow, this is all positive. You are in the time for receiving right now, okay, because you're operating from a place of truth, a place of clarity. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to stop because it's too much now. I could have kept going on. We had the Judgment. Wow. Then we had the Strength, the Sun, the Tower, so your rebirth, your reconstruction, to the Eight of Pentacles. Like, I don't stop. It just keeps getting better and better. So, yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. It doesn't matter how many cards I pull off the top of the deck. Things are just going to keep getting better and better for you because you stayed true. You stayed true to you. You stayed true to others. You've stayed to your truth. Okay? And, you know, the universe knows you. The more they bless you, the more you'll give back. Okay? And you're working towards your dreams. You're inspiring others. You're doing your wish fulfillment. Okay? And you really have that skill to create anything that you want in your life. You're a powerful manifester. Okay, and you hold that honesty about yourself, okay? You have that power, that integrity about yourself that people can really trust, that, you know, the messages they hear from you are clear, okay? Because you're attracting in that vibrant lifestyle, that vibrant energy, that vibrant beginning for yourself and for others around you. We'll go through and we'll clarify these. I love these cards. I love these cards. Okay. It's funny because you actually, I dropped too many. You actually got the communication card in, and it's clear that a message is coming in because you have these two as well. So we might find out on what communication is coming in. What about this communication? What can we know about this communication? What can we know about this communication? Nine of Wands. Okay, it's about your passion. Okay, maybe you're... Thank you. Okay, one more, please. Okay, yeah, because you've been resilient. Okay, you've been resilient about your passion and building on your passions. And it might have been hard for you. Okay, and it might have been painful for you to really go through these stages that you've had to go through. But you've stayed resilient here, and you kept working on your passions even when it hurt. Oh God, which way's the deck at? I flipped my deck every which what way. Okay. Two of Cups wanted to come out. Wheel of Fortune down the bottom. Okay, let's clarify this left out. What's this Five of Pentacles? One more, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, you felt like maybe it's a dangerous rival. Okay, maybe someone who made you feel burdened, but you know, maybe it's someone you need to take a rest from. Yeah. There's Five of Pentacles. Maybe they treat you more like a rival. Okay? They treat you more like a rival than a friend, and they're burdening you, and you need to get some rest from them. Okay. Let's connect in with, we're going to go with the Hierophant because your inner wisdom. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant. Okay, you got them. We'll get another one. Yeah, major choices. Alright. Anything else? Too much. Okay. So to clarify the Hierophant, we got the Lovers with the Eight of Cups. So yeah, this is you having to make some big changes. This is you possibly having to move on from whoever's making you feel left out, left in the cold. Maybe it's this rival. You know, maybe it comes in a form of a friend, but actually they are closer to a rival. They act like a rival. They call themselves a friend, but act like a rival. And you have that wisdom, that knowledge, okay? You really understand that the decision here needs to be made. There's major choices that need to be made here, okay? And that major choice probably involves with leaving them behind or moving on from them. Let's clarify your vision. Okay. Got a whole heap of cards flipping over. Okay, let's clarify King of Wands. What about this vision? Wow. Eight of Cups again, yeah. Okay. So, look, this is what I'm getting. Let me look at it for another minute to make sure I'm right. Yeah, so your vision, this is what I'm picking up. Your vision is to have the strength to move on or let go of this betrayal. Okay, so maybe someone's really betrayed you, put you through it, really let you down. Okay, quite literally kind of like stabbed you in the back. And you're either trying to move on from this betrayal or you're trying to let it go. And you're trying to find that strength to do this. Maybe you feel like it's time to let it go or move on from it. Alright, let's clarify the Six of Cups. Oh my. I don't know if that's right. Wow, yup. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe this betrayal is from your roots. Maybe this betrayal is, you know, from your beginnings, from your family, or from a close loved one, from where you grew up, or from where you call yourself, say that you're from. Yeah. But I see with an open, positive mind, you can look towards the brighter future. But this wasn't always a good time for you, a good place. Okay, let's clarify this Page of Pentacles. Resilience. High Priestess. Yeah, that's you. Being resilient, gaining the knowledge, gaining the wisdom that's need to be gained for this potential abundance. This is you trusting your intuition here. Really taking the lead on your intuition, letting it be your ultimate guide. Love you. Sorry, my son. In my mind, I was asking about your intuition. And then the Death and Queen of Cups came out. So maybe this is you really having to start over and nurture your intuition. We'll get one more. What about the intuition? Justice, balance, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, okay. Because you got that balanced mindset. Okay, you have already gone through. Okay, you've already restarted the rebirth. Okay, well, your intuition side of the rebirth. Okay, but yeah, you're really nurturing that growth. Okay, you're really in a balanced mindset, and you can really trust that intuition. Okay, it's going to bring you a lot of success if you can really tap in and trust it. Anything else? Anything else the collective needs to know? High Priestess again. Yeah, so trust your intuition. Understand that you have the inner wisdom about yourself to get through this. Okay, and trust your intuition through the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you know when someone's betraying you. It doesn't need to be said or proven. You know, and you know what you have to do. Yeah, around this conflict. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition around this conflict. Trust your intuition to be your ultimate guide here. Okay? It's that knowing, it's that pull, it's that force. Page of Cups, so a message. Okay, or a reflection. Yeah, so. Yeah, okay. Maybe a reflection needs to be done. A reflection needs to be done, and you need to be more focused on the positives right now and try to leave behind any negative situation so you can obtain that fulfillment. So you can obtain that fulfillment. Anything else they need to know? Empress, yeah, because you're in your power. The Chariot, you're going to get the victory and success over this situation. And it's going to be major. 3 majors. 3 majors. 3 majors. You got the Chariot, the Magician, and the Empress. So you're definitely in your power. You're definitely nurturing yourself and looking after yourself. Being kind to yourself. Because why? Ceres has entered retrograde, okay? It's part of the astrological plan right now is to nurture yourself, look after yourself, have that self-care for yourself. Okay, what you are creating here is this victory, this success. You have the magic within yourself. You're really trusting that you have the power within yourself to create anything that you really want. Okay, and you will have victory in this. Wow, okay, things will come full circle. You will be celebrating. This is the 3 of Cups. Wow, you have the strength for this outcome. Okay, you have the strength to overcome this, to get through this, to create that positive lifestyle. It's in your capable hands. Oh my God, because you know, this financial, there's a lot of potential. Oh my God, not again. There's a lot of potential for abundance here, okay? And nurturing yourself is key for your luck and your success, okay? But you will need to stand your ground here, okay, to shift your life to a more positive place, okay, to create that hope, that freedom, that love, that zest for life, okay? This is the happiest card in the deck. If you want that happiness, you need to stay resilient right now, okay? You need to stay resilient right now. Okay, that is all the cards have for us today. I really love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for being here and being a part of my world. It's been absolutely amazing. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.